Flow Mastering Suite is the fastest way of achieving the sound of a polished master. It includes the flagship products from Vice, Chandler Limited, TubeTech, and more, while offering mastering chains that were made by professionals in our industry. To get started, insert the Flow Mastering Suite plugin on your master bus. Before you start processing, begin playback of your track at the loudest part of your song and hit the Set Target button to make sure you have optimal input levels. Our objective is to hit -18 to -14 LUFS. So now for the fun part. Let's adjust the flow controls at the top to get a finished mastered sound. Flows are signal chains created by industry professional mastering engineers. Listen, bypass, and engage to both the sonic benefit as well as the increase in loudness. We can always gain match on the bottom right if we want to hear only the sonic difference without the mastered level benefit. On the top, we see the flow controls for this specific flow. At the bottom, we see the included plugins that are used with these macros. And the center section will provide visualizations to get you the feedback you need for your session. We can view frequencies, stereo image, and gain reduction, or set to auto for the visualizations to track the macros being adjusted. All of the macros have explanations of what they are doing. We can turn these flow guides on and off. At the top, you get a description of each macro. And at the bottom, you get specifics as to what each plugin does. The visualizations and flow guides teach you what to look and listen to as you interact with the flow controls. Let's check out a different example. In the previous example, we used the default modern master flow. Click Open Flows at the top right. At the bottom, we have several different flows, which we can select to best match the style of our song. We can always change and compare these later. For now, I'll select Pop Production. Just selecting a flow made a huge difference. So what is going on with these macros? If you hover each one, you can see the products they are controlling. Additionally, it lists the individual parameters that are linked. This helps you learn what is going on under the hood to make the best decisions with your processing. In this example, we can see that the Master EQ is actually controlling several parameters at once on the Vice EQ1. Clicking on the macros cycles through the linked plugins. Our TubeTech equalizer has several parameters linked at once. We can also see the idea of controlling multiple parameters with the master compression macro and how it affects bus processor. I'm going to use my ABCD multi-states to load and compare a different flow. First, select a different multi-state. Now, let's load a different flow. I'll select Vice Master for multi-state B. I now have the Mastering Legend Vice processing available in one flow. Now I can flip between the different flows with ease and retain my settings to figure out which of my mastering chains work best. Let's take a look at some more advanced features. Low latency mode allows you to continue to track while you have flow on your master bus and are almost at the end of your session. Or maybe you decide to start with a flow from the beginning of your creative process, and low latency mode makes it easy to track. You can tweak additional parameters past the macros. In this example, I can add high frequency extension on the curve bender. This parameter was not being controlled by a macro. However, if I touch a parameter that was assigned to a macro, we can see that the macro control gets grayed out. If you touch a macro after making an adjustment on a parameter that was part of the macro will override the changes. However, you can also unlink specific parameters in the case that you like a macro but want to take control over a specific aspect of it. To do this, just click the link on the flow guide to break the link. As you can hear and see, you will get your professional mastered sound in a matter of seconds. Visit Softube.com today to sign up for your 14-day free trial of Flow Mastering Suite.